I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his...
A compliment and an insult in the same. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an...
I can't wait to hear why it's my help.
Any Mystios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need to do is...
This sounds simple.
There's this small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon, where you're not allowed, and forge his name well enough.
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally.
I'll try to remember that the next time. The building you're looking...
I don't speak in circles, or any other shape. You answered one of my questions, and that brought another to mind.
And another.
Oh.
You looking for trouble?
There, his name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
My favorite Mystios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Mystios for the job.
Η οφθαλμή μου πεσεύουση. Άδικο ρεστή.
Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
Next time you want me to do two things, tell me both.
The second is dependent on the first. I needed to know...
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanis' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a...
So you want me...
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I haven't...
I'll find your...
Perfect.
Time to find Peiros.
He's often around the Justice Building.
And I just ask him...
Peiros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it...
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There is a man trying to become an Athenian citizen. You're going to be his witness.
Me? Why?
Because Alcibiades said you're the one to do it.
Ah, Alcibiades. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophan.
Sophanis. I know that name well. I won't help with...
I don't know him. What?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanis betrayed his men. Ah, look, it isn't your fault.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi?
Fine.
Πού καλυφθές τούτο εστί?
Τύση.
Your death equals my reward.
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
You kept information from me.
I believe people like Sophanis deserve second chances.
Next time, let me decide.
Understood.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first...
Nobody changes.
Then do a person's actions stay with them for life? If a man steals a sword from a blacksmith,
A person's past shows who they'll become. The one easy part of my job is how predictable...
then a war criminal such as Sophanis must bear that choice with no hope to change how he's... I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we could...
Thank the gods.
να με πιστεύει τούτο. Πάρα αυτά του δέρους σε εγκαταλείψω.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
Socrates the horse thief. I can almost hear the stories they'll tell.
Unfortunately, those stories would be entirely fabricated. Although, I would like to see if you believe the story should still be told once you know the...
What story is...
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the...
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide.
Where's the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in.
Good day. Until next time.
No, not today. Turn back. Walk away.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Mystios...
better than an Athenian guard.
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week.
Did you steal the horse to use it, or...?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have...
There's no other...
Not that I could think of. Trust me.
Any reason you picked this?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really.
A courteous...
I didn't steal it for fun.
I have enough information to make it...
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if...
Το άδικον εστί.
Have you decided what should...
It doesn't matter why he stole the horse. It belongs...
You surprise me yet again. I truly believed you would choose the...
Because I am a Misthios?
Of course! Yet, when it comes to someone...
The real question... is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just?
If the action was for a good reason...
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe it.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path.
Are we done yet?
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
So now they have people watch us get punished.
I'm not here to watch.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept as...
You can do that?
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if they did...
That isn't right.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know...
If you're waiting on help from the gods...
No, please don't. Someone or something brought you here?
Yes.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like my...
I'll talk to your master and make...
He's not really the listening...
He will be with...
You look strong. I could always use more people.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your...
As if I know their names.
I shouldn't even need to be here. You're the...
Ha! Nobody has spoken to me like that in quite a while.
Phaedon paid you for his freedom.
Doesn't sound familiar. But
What is it?
there's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult...
You're a member of the cult? If that...
You're smarter than they make you out to be.
Tell me why I shouldn't just...
You could. Of course, if I'm killed,
the slave stays that way.
Most people prefer to keep their cult status a secret.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also, it adds a bit more fun to the situation.
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, one person's freedom is another's demise.
Cassandra! What?
It doesn't really feel...
Ah, so you wish for today's...
No, not really.
Good, because I had another...
Attica is large, yet fate keeps bringing...
Ah, you're trying to bring us back to fate once again. I want...
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe...
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer...
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is...
That does sound...
Go now. It's been an honor having this conversation.
You too, Sukra.
What is it? Fine. I'll find someone else to kill her, and Fedon will remain my slave. I'll be sure he receives...
Οι οφθαλμοί μου πεσεύουσι. Κίνησο το μόδα! Κίνη!
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
Μαλάκα!
You saved me!
Welcome. See you later.
You saved me!
I'll make it up!
dead! Now! Watch it! And fire! Out of sight, no command. We are pulling up to that salvage! Nice to be in calm waters!
This is it.
How does it feel being back?
It feels like... words escape me.
That's a first.
To my eyes, it's home. The smells and sounds are familiar. But it's been so...
Take it at your own speed.
When I hear you say it...
You're stronger than you know.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way. It's so quiet here. Nothing like the rest of the Greek world.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the sailors, often a new word to learn. Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do. So many faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Even so, I was hoping there'd be someone I know. Someone who'd remind me of my life before I left.
We've only just arrived. It'll be okay.
Here we are. This is where I called home for most of my childhood.
Most?
I came to Samos at a young age, but I was born in Aligarnassos. Those are days I'd rather not remember. It doesn't look like it's changed much in my absence.
One of your toys?
It was my brother's. I often hid it when he wouldn't let me play with it.
This pottery looks special.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
A tablet. Looks like some old writing. The ships never stay for long. Samos is a place people come for a visit, but not to live. Is there something about this place I don't yet see?
One of my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world beyond, and the world that was.
Herodotus!
Mistor!
Praise the gods!
It has indeed, as are you.
I can't believe you've come skulking back. After all I should go. You have some nerve, little brother. You stroll back into this house when you didn't even return for the funeral. I regret.
Why doesn't everyone just take a...
How could you say I didn't come back when I'm here, right now?
You must have swum here then. It's been 5 moons since I sent that. And who are you exactly? How does any of this involve...
I'm someone you don't want...
There's no need to be angry at her. She's a good...
I have every right to be angry, brother. You abandoned...
I couldn't stay here.
You could have taken... I have things to attend to.
At least tell me where they...
We marked a spot on the nearby cliffs. Pay your respects.
He means well. He's been here this whole time, grieving.
This isn't your fault.
It's a bit late for that.
I know this wasn't the welcome you were expecting.
But perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now...
I'll come with you.
I'd like that.
If you're ready, we should go.
Waiting to face reality. I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice place to grow up.
It was. I spent a lot of time on my own, with Theodoros and Mistor. My parents were influential here, so they were often busy.
But it wasn't a life for you.
There's only so many ships you can see sail away as a boy, before you feel the pull to leave as well.
No!
Parents used to love walking here. I can't believe this is where my parents last stood. Where fate decided to take them from us. I should have been here.
There is nothing you could have done.
But if I had tried...
Maybe you would have died alongside them. And that would have helped.
Perhaps you're right.
I want you to remember that while we're on supper.
I'll try. I just wish I could have seen them.
If there's anything you'd like to say about your parents?
I always feel more comfortable writing.
I'm not going to judge. And I know they wouldn't either.
They meant everything to me. They always encouraged. I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you. Father, your compassion is something I won't soon forget. You taught me it was okay to feel for myself.
Stay close!
Those were followers of Ares.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong here?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe Theodorus will know. Followers of Ares here. I don't understand.
The question is whether they came on their own, or someone sent them.
Neither outcome is favorable for us, nor Samos. I wonder what my parents would do.
Exactly what we're going to do. Protect Samos.
We can't wait much longer, do you understand?
Of course. We want the same thing.
This war has caused enough problems. Samos doesn't deserve to be caught in the middle.
I couldn't agree more.
Ah, you're back. I hoped you'd set sail already.
Now isn't the time.
We gods cursed these warring Greeks. Was it the Athenians?
Neither. It was a group called the Followers of Ares.
Whoever... It was. Thank the gods you're okay.
Something is happening here on Samos. We need answers.
She's right. If the followers of Ares are here, there's a reason for it.
Then it's another reason for you to go. We'll handle whatever is happening here.
This is my home too. I'm not leaving until I get to the bottom of this.
If it's not safe, you shouldn't stay.
He's plenty safe with me.
Of course. Come, mister. If this fool won't heed our warnings, it's not our concern.
They weren't much help.
Something doesn't add up. How could Theodorus and Mr. both know nothing?
I think they were keeping something from us.
But why?
That's what we need to find out. What's next?
If they're somewhere on this island, they'd stay away from the city. There was a cave I used to play in as a child. It may be worth looking into.
Let's start there.
I'll follow you in after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes, that. So this is where they...
You were right to suggest we look here.
We still need to find out what they were doing here in the first...
Athenian and Spartan uniforms.
They could have the people of Samos believe they were attacking from either side.
I didn't take the followers of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work... It's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writings be here?
I didn't take them for the heirloom type.
How did they? That's our family's sigil.
They must have stolen it.
There's no way they could have found that on their own. It was given to them.
There's a list of names here.
I recognize these names. They're all quite influential on Samos. But Missos is missing.
These coins aren't like any I've seen before.
I have. They're Persian.
Let me out! Somebody! My thanks! Me!
Get me out of this! By Hermes, I'm free at last. My thanks.
I'm afraid to even say what I...
This island and these people are yours. Tell me what you're thinking.
Persia wants to take control of Samos. It'd be a good staging ground for something greater.
You're right.
I only wish that was all.
What is it?
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone.
Someone with ties to the...
And influence on Samos, yes. Other than myself, there are only two others who could be responsible. With everything we've found, everything you've seen and heard.
It's Theodorus. He's working for the Persians and brought the followers of Ares.
I was afraid you'd say that. But I know you must be...
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
It's as if you've forgotten that you no longer live here, Herodotus.
We know what you...
We found the cave where the followers of
Why are you working for the Persians? The people of Samos don't deserve to be subjected to the same things we were. Or do you not remember?
How dare you? Everything I've done has been for the good of Samos. I wish to free Samos from this war.
Did you order them to kill our parents? Or...
You should have never come...
Theodoros!
I know that wasn't easy for you.
We tasked ourselves with protecting Samos, and it's not yet safe.
Where to?
To find Mistur and Theodor.
There's no way Theodorus could have ordered these troops to attack us.
These things do not scare me.
We need to find Mistor.
On the east side of the island, there's a hidden cove where ships can dock unseen. Let's go.
Mistios.
day to you. Σύνελθε, τέλος έστε.